Back here and across the board with Ian the Colonel, and I wrestled a bear once, not just saying that, but the band, huge fans of these guys. So your names and what you do in the band?
All right, I'm John, and I play guitar.
I'm Mikey, I'm the drummer.
All right. So obviously, you know, the elephant in the room, the biggest thing with you guys, new lead singer now. How's that working out? And at this point, when we're recording this, it's only, 2 weeks in, you know. I know it's a tenuous situation, but can you talk about it a little bit? I mean, how are the crowds reacting? How is it with the different front woman?
Well, as far as the crowds go, everybody's been really rad. Like,
good.
We didn't think that, we actually thought that it was going to kind of go bad.
Yeah.
But it was the exact opposite.
That's great.
And she was just thrown into this, like, just, hey, flew you down, you know, whatever. And she,
I saw on the website, you like texted her and said, hey, minutes notice.
Yeah, she flew out like 2 hours later. And so she gets better every day, and it's rad. So
It's true. She couldn't ask for a better situation. You know what happened. So we really
lucked out.
Yeah, dude, we hit those sevens, son. We hit those sevens.
And then no news on the future right now, right? Just kind of doing Warped Tour with the singer and see what happens.
We were joking around, Ricky and I, in an interview, and which we probably shouldn't have been doing. But that's all we ever do is joke around in interviews. So. And he said something, and now everyone's like, "Oh my God, she's gone for good!" But like, come on, it's us. Like, you never know what to expect. We're a bunch of idiots anyway. So. But yeah, so that was taken seriously, and we're just all like, "Come on, really? Like, come on, guys."
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so who knows? Who knows?
Now I know you guys. One of your big things is you have a mission to high five everyone in the world. How's that going so far?
It's going pretty good. Got some calluses, those high five calluses right there. Those ones right there coming in pretty good.
Nice.
Did you get all these people in the hallway here? Because that's a lot of people there already.
High five those guys.
We were going to high five. Yeah, we'll have to get that in a minute. Yeah. So.
You guys have a lot of high energy as well. How do you prepare yourselves for your, physically and mentally for such a high energy set?
Well, on the slow days for us, we like to drink a supplement, like a dietary supplement, kind of boosts your energy, almost like drinking.
Like Ensure, like for 80-year-olds, or
yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
No, it's basically like drinking a Red Bull or something.
Yeah.
It's just whatever. But that sometimes if we're slow and groggy, but usually I don't know. For me personally, I like to just I just grab the guitar about an hour before we go on and just go over things, and I don't know, I even just write stuff sometimes, and it just relaxes me.
Nice.
Gets me mentally prepared for that, so yeah. It's fun.
Get your energy from the guitar itself.
I get mentally prepared with like single stroke rolls, like just to make sure everything's really solid and uniform. And then, but physically it's a different story. Like I usually have to do some kind of pre-workout thing or something.
Do you really?
I have to just get a little active, because I can't just go out there and be like,
right.
I have to get all my ducks in a row. It's proves to be harder some days than others. But
how long did it take to grow that beard, by the way? I can't grow a beard like that sick. It would take me months.
I don't know, actually. I just maybe a couple of months, maybe 2.
Wow.
No, a lot longer than that. Probably 3.5 months or so.
This is 18 months right here.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, he's 17 years old. We know what's going on with him. What do you look for when you're? Everybody's always chasing tone when you're a guitar player, and they always people say you can't play it the same way twice. What do you guys look for when you're chasing tone in your instruments?
Oh.
Your rig set up, and
I don't know.
Do you not think about it that much?
I honestly don't.
Yeah.
Honestly,
do you try different tunings, and
well,
I gotta try an open C tuning? Just try that,
as far as writing new things, yeah, definitely try out that kind of stuff. But tones and stuff, we kind of dabble in the whole drop tuning. Most bands are playing 7 and 8 strings these days. We're still on the 6, but we have this pedal that drops it down to F sharp, and that's fun. We play with that a little bit.
Nice. So you don't actually have to do drop D tuning and have different guitars and everything.
Right,
you can just do it with a pedal.
Mm-hmm.
That's sick.
Because those Axe effects, man, they're pretty accurate with that nowadays. So,
nice.
Yeah, it's pretty spot on.
For a drummer, from one drummer to another, when you're thinking about your set setup, how do you want to go with a complex set with a lot of pieces, or do you want to keep it simple?
I always tell people that I'm not a real drummer. I just play one on TV. So I don't practice my rutabagas backstage or whatever, whatever they're called. So I always look for little knickknacks and paddywhacks and give your dog a bone so that I can add to the kit to kind of get different sounds without having to practice my flambity bambities and upper hambities.
Do you always? We were actually just talking about that on the way in. Do you always play your own kit, or do you have to rent a kit sometimes, or you know? I would think that like the setup time between sets here is so quick. How does that work?
I play my own kit here in the States, no matter what tour we're on usually. In Europe and stuff like that, I always rent a kit. The kind folks at Gretsch are, have taken me under their wing. So we're, they have a kit at a backline company in London. So as long as the tour starts in London, I get a good Gretsch kit. Otherwise, I have to go with some other horrid piece of crap. That's happened before, and it sucks. So
and does that change things for you? Does that change the tone? Different heads, and the cymbals aren't banged as much, whatever.
Yeah, well, I bring my own cymbals, I bring my own snare, and I bring my own pedals. So I can pretty much get around everything. It's just always a pain in the ass to not have like drums that speak well on stage.
Right.
What's the hardest thing about being on the road constantly? What do you miss from home and the stresses of being on the road?
For me, I came from a huge family, so I love my family, and if I could, I'd love to see them every day. So that's like my main concern every day for being, when I'm gone a whole lot. I don't know. That's really it. Just family. I love them.
Yeah, that's it. That's probably it.
Family.
Yeah, it sucks being away, but when you're like 15 and 16, you're like, oh man, I would trade my life to go on tour.
Yeah, like Cherry Bomb, we just talked to them, and they're like, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah. That's what you're doing, though. You're trading your life to go on tour. Like, buy mom, buy pop, it's all see what I see.
Worth it, though? And, does it change throughout the years as you, get a girlfriend or whatever, have families, that kind of stuff, whatever?
I don't know. For me,
get a dog. Does that stuff change it?
I'm doing what I've always dreamed about doing, and we're not even on a big level at all. This is further than I thought we'd ever get anyway. So
really,
but yeah, but yeah. Just missing. We miss everything. I miss birthdays, graduations, this and that. Just I don't know. It would be nice to be a part of all that.
Yeah.
Do you have to rely heavily on like social media, like to keep in touch with your family then, or is it just the phones?
My mom and her Facebook.
Your grandma has a Facebook?
And every time a kid takes a picture with me and tags me in her Facebook, my mom and my grandma will both, they will like it, and they'll be like, that's my baby boy in there.
I saw that just recently.
I got to friend your grandma. That's awesome. That is the best.
I was like, damn it, grandma. The internet was made for other things.
See if you can get her to like scream into a mic or something like that, bring her on tour as a backup. Or
such a drag. It's like, come on. Grandma.
Next album, Damn It Grandma.
Damn It, dude. Yeah, that's a great song name right there. And you guys have, what we hear about you guys is you have such a great senses of humor as well. You did the whole thing like, our next album's going to be black metal and the corpse paint, and people took that, seriously and everything like that, which is great because you don't take yourselves too seriously. And you have so many, you're like Falling in Reverse, we were just talking, you can't really pin down their sound. You can't really pin down a sound for you guys. You kind of are everything. How do you keep that going? Just listening to different music, or
definitely that.
Yeah.
And when we're on the road, like we are, like 8 months out of the year, we're just idiots. We talk about any and everything. Our conversations are ridiculous. So that's kind of in keeping with our music as well. We all listen to any and everything, and it's fun. Why not? It's fun to have what you enjoy in your own music.
It's true. That's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Do you have any guilty pleasures of music? Like something you wouldn't want people to tell people, but you're going to now?
Feel free to divulge now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would consider it a guilty pleasure. I enjoy like Phil Collins and the old school stuff like that, but that's not a guilty pleasure. That's not a guilty pleasure in my opinion.
I love my Genesis, Phil Collins, all that stuff.
I can't think of anything.
I think our band is the only band that can get away with saying, yeah, I like Prince, but it's not a guilty pleasure.
Right.
Like,
right. Yeah.
Or what? Yeah.
Prince, that's a good call too.
Well, yeah. And it not really specifically, but that was just my go-to, I guess.
Right.
But, yeah, Prince. Yeah.
Plus, he can play like 12 instruments or something stupid like that.
Who can do that anymore?
Nobody. I don't know. Maybe Buckethead might be able to play multiple instruments. I don't know.
Probably.
Maybe.
Yeah.
While being stylish.
If you guys have 5 minutes left to live on the earth, if you could hear any one song or perform one song, what would it be?
Wow.
As lame as this sounds, I might, if I was dying, I would probably, if I could play one song, I would play It Tastes Like Kevin Bacon one more damn time.
Nice. That's not lame at all. Whatever works.
Does it have to be one of our songs?
No, anybody's songs.
Oh,
no.
damn.
Yeah, yours
Okay.
or anybody else's. And you can go back if you want, yeah. And you can listen to it, you can play it, yours or anybody else's.
Played the entire Slipknot album. Actually, we couldn't do that in 5 minutes. But, I don't know. I do Slipknot for sure.
Yeah?
If I could play anyone's stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
I love Slipknot.
Yeah, Slipknot rules. I would try my best to sing a Coheed song and just go
Oh,
down,
yeah.
go down in flames.
Have you heard the
man.
acoustic version of Juggernaut?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I-
amazing.
That's not the only acoustics that they've done. They ended
Yeah.
up, they did an old EP quite a while back with a lot of hits on it. It was pretty wild.
Yeah.
It sounded like they were doing it in like a someone's bedroom while they were asleep.
Right.
So because they were like just whispering, just barely plucking. It was really rad.
That's
John-
creepy
John
and
Shepard
awesome.
got a hell of a story too. Their drummer, his
Oh, yeah.
story with leaving the band.
Yeah, we talked to him
all
last year
issues,
here,
and
yeah.
then coming back full circle. I mean, that's an amazing rock
Yeah.
story.
What Slipknot song, you know?
Oh,
Is
God.
anything?
Eyeless.
Any one off the first album.
Eyeless.
Just take your. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Just,
All right.
any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alice is good.
That's a good
Yeah,
call.
Eyeless. Yeah.
Hey, you
They're
listen
all
to
so good,
Slipknot
though.
now. I
I'll do
know.
any
I know.
song.
First album, just name it. I don't even care. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I would love. I'll do it right now.
Yeah.
Go do it.
What can we expect from you guys in the future? You know, obviously, you know, whatever happens with the personnel issues, but you know, next
Outside of
album,
that,
you know, what's that going to
Well-
sound like? And what's
Black metal?
Yeah, it's going to be black metal or what? You know,
Next album, I think it's.
country.
We're shooting for like early this next year, and yeah, it's gonna be a solid country mixed with bluegrass
Fusion jazz?
and rap. If that's cool with you guys.
Yeah, I think so.
we
This
do
would-
that.
clearly, you have to have Dwight Yoakam on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yes,
no.
yeah.
All acoustics. No.
There's a picture of Tim McGraw around the corner. If you
Yeah.
want to involve that too.
Yeah.
I actually got a new electric drum kit, and it's not cymbals and toms. It's all dog fart sounds.
Nice.
Hey, buddy. Hey, there's Tevin. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Tevin.
all dog fart sounds.
So that's going to be dope.
So yeah, enjoy the.
That's the
That's it. So
Nice.
yeah, no, there's nothing really to expect, I guess. But I will say, don't expect us to go away. We're not going anywhere.
I hope not, man.
Except for
Yeah.
the top.
Right.
Our chart topping hits.
Right.
Short top and hits.
All right. Well, Wrestle a Bear once. Look out for them, and we'll be back here in a few minutes on Across the Board.